Hey guys, Kelvin from MDNX out here. So this is my 2023 Toyota GR86, and currently I put about 3,500 miles and counting on it. It's pretty much stock. Literally, it is stock. That's the nicest part about it. Being able to drive this car like my previous Miata that I had before at MX-5, literally I bought it originally like 30 and put like 70K, and it's the same. It's probably going to be with this one. Gonna put a ton of mileage on it. Despite what the internet says about, oh my God, this thing's gonna blow up. Knock on wood. It is the GR line, which means the Gaizu Racing. I call it the Kazoo Racing sometimes, but it's kind of a weird name, but some Japanese guy. I don't know him. But it's really cool because they have the Super Inline, GR Corolla, and now the GR86, which to me is so cool having another piece of an 8.6. This car is so much of an improvement over the old FRS, BRZ models, even the revamped 8.6 that came out in like 2017, 2018-ish. This car is such a significant improvement, and really it's a lot more, I don't want to say luxurious because it's not even the right way to describe this, but it's just a lot more thrilling. It's very driver-centric, it's very planted to the ground, and the inputs are they're very crisp, in the best way to say it. So made it to these beautiful big black alloy wheels are Michelin Pilot Sports. These things are freaking grippy as hell. I love them. I wish they were Sport 2s, Pilot Sport 2s, but it's okay. These are Pilot Super Sports, but these will do. All right, so diving into the interior, we actually have, which is really nice, that they included as a feature on the new 8.6, is that they have this Alcantara mixed with leather. It's really cool because only on the premiums that they offer this. But in my opinion, because I daily drive this, I actually do try to protect it as much as possible. I know it's more meant for racing and just for the luxurious feel, but I got seat covers on the back because, we on a budget. The steering wheel's wrapped in this really nice, I don't know, I want to call it leather. I'm assuming it's leather, but got the GR button down here, GR accents here with the stop-start button. Really cool because it has a track mode here, so you can literally see it almost like a race car screen. And it's so cool seeing the tack just go up, almost like you're driving like a Toyota race car or something like that. It normally comes with this really annoying ass Subaru safety beep. If you don't have your seatbelt, you literally drive down the road and it's like, bloom, bloom, bloom. And it'll turn off your music and everything. But I made sure that I took it off. I just followed one of those YouTube videos and disabled the seatbelt alarm. So good luck, y'all. For me, there was just an annoyance every day. Just trying to move the car down the street and stuff like that. So the engine sound, I have yet to turn it off. But I know a lot of people complain about it, and it's a big controversy about the car because it's piped in noise. It's kind of nice. I mean, I like it for my everyday driving. For me, a lot of times I leave the house late. I go drifting late at night and stuff like that. And it's nice not to have to wake up everybody in the house just to go out sliding. But, at the same time, you hear that rah, rah. I've gotten to this age now that it's nice to have it. It is nice to have it, but I would like to get an exhaust on it eventually. To me, these cars don't sound good, regardless with most aftermarket exhaust systems, until you start upgrading the headers, like the unequal length headers. Then you get that real Subaru rumble, which I've heard plenty of videos, and I love that Subaru rumble. And I think I wouldn't want to change it, the factory exhaust, until I get the whole setup, so I can have a nice rumble. But still made it with a muffler to keep it reasonable for everyday driving. And so this wing right here, I kind of go fast, so it has a lot of downforce to keep the car down very, very fast. Just kidding. But it's really a cool touch. These come on the premium models. But honestly, if you do find yourself with a base, you could put one of these on just purchase it online or something like that. But I love the fact that it's already installed. I don't have to worry about it. And this car is pretty much stock, but it has some nice aggressive looks to it. All in all, I feel like my experience with this car has been a blast. The car is a great car. Really, as the GR line is supposed to focus on racing and just driver performance, and Toyota's really done a great job at doing that. Even everyday driving, I feel like I'm driving a race car, and that's a really big feat. I've done a couple of long road trips with this. I've literally gone from Central Florida all the way up to Gainesville, and then down to Lakeland, and then come back to Central Florida. I've done trips out to the coast with it, and every time it's just been a very smooth ride. I mean, really, these Michelin Pilot Sports are like a blessing. They they grip like crazy, like race car type grip. Overall, they they don't have as much road noise as a cheaper set of tires would, and the cabin is very well insulated as well, so you don't hear a lot of that road noise when you're driving down the street. I've gone top speed 136 miles per hour, and really the car is not shaking, it's not vibrating, it's driving smooth, and I know I could push it more if I didn't run out of road. But secrets aside, this car really is a fun beast to drive. It's not the most economical car. Every day wise is really great as a daily driver, but you have to have a good, the entry point to buy this car after markups and all that bullshit is sometimes it's saddening. This car normally, this one is I believe $32,000 MSRP before the markups and stuff like that, and the base model is $29,000. And it's crazy because of how rare these cars are. Toyota dealerships tend to mark it up to astronomical numbers, $10,000, $8,000 markup easily. I believe this one originally, before I negotiated it down, had like a $8,000 to $10,000 markup on it, and I literally was negotiating for MSRP. And that's the world we live in now. You're negotiating for MSRP, trying to get these cars to be affordable and, be the affordable sports car that it once was back in the heyday of the AE86 and even the original FRS. These cars are beautiful and well packaged for the price. But I would say, with dealership markups and stuff like that, it does take it outside of the teenage marketplace and a teenager's price range, or somebody young that wants to get into cars. Even myself, if I didn't have an existing Miata 2 trade-in and that price was high on the Miata, I wouldn't be able to afford this car. It's a shame that the market is becoming that way.
This is the first time MDNX will be using a GoPro and a drone in one of its videos.
Yeah, finally got the cool DJI drone. Excited for our Cali trip. I'm gonna be using this during Cali trip. Driving wise, the car really does feel so planted. I know it says slow down for the horses, and I love the horses, but damn, Toyota, you made me want to go fast. And it can take it. That's the best thing. These cars really are true relatives to the original AE86. If this car wasn't at a higher price point starting out, I would really say this is like the Takumi AE86 of the modern era. That oh my God, you can take this car toge, you can take this car drifting, you can take this car for a multitude of things and still be able to daily drive it at the same time. A cool feature that comes with the premium model is that it comes with these tracking headlights. So say if you're on the mountain pass at nighttime battling against the red suns, you could once you start taking turns, the headlights will follow you into the turns. Just such a surreal feeling. Just having this in a modern package it's unbeatable. It really is unbeatable. That analog feeling is so unfound nowadays. You hop in a lot of cars, even especially a lot of Nissan cars and stuff like that. They just don't feel like Nissan, Toyota, all these cars, these Japanese cars, they just don't feel as planted to the road because they don't really focus on, the car feeling anymore. They want to disconnect you from the drive. But this car feels so connected to the drive that, you really feel the road, that connection to the road, that every steering input matters, that every upshift, every downshift really does make a difference in a corner, down the straight, whatever you would call, whatever you would find it at. I still got tread, I'm good. But that's really the things I like about my car. It's a very nice daily, nice race car, nice almost project. I hate to say project, but really, in the future is going to be a project car for a lot of people. And also what Toyota does in the future with their future models, with their new models in the future, is going to be a surprise. I'm interested to see what happens, and thank you all for tuning in and seeing my car.
And now for some funny bloopers. I'm flying our MDNX DJI drone, which if I crash it, it'll either be very hilarious and I'll have to pay Kelvin $200, or whatever the MSRP on these things are. Saying as if it's a car. But it's right above me now. It's hard to tell if it's like in front of a tree or something. But this thing is super fun. So we got some pretty cool stuff.